Hey y'all, what's up? It's me. If you want to know how I got this eye look and what lips I've been rocking, what lips I have been rocking, honey, rocking. When I say rocking, and I'm playing. But if you want to know how I achieved my smoky eye look, just keep on watching. Okay ladies, so I already did my foundation and everything. This is my Black Opal visible setting powder in number 2. Yeah, so I did that. It's cooking. Everything is cooking, and I'm doing like a neutral, like smoky eye, just something really simple and something really basic. I have LA Pro concealer in Toffee, and I'm gonna take that on my Real Techniques. I don't know what type of brush this is. It's like a fluffy type of brush, and put that on my lid and all the way up to my brow bone. I usually start off with is a transition color. Is normally just a face powder, and I use the L'Oreal True Match. I've been using this for a long time, y'all. Transition colors are to just help your eyeshadow to blend more, like to just go from light to dark in a smoother transition. So I use my color, which is N7. Any type of brush that you have, you can use, like a fluffy brush. I'm gonna take that face powder and just, I'm going back and forth. So in my crease, the crease of my eye, I'm gonna take that back and forth from the crease, from the inner crease, from the inner corner of my eye to the outer corner, just in windshield wiper motions, back and forth, small circles, just to give my again, my eyeshadow something to like transition to. So for this look, I'm only using about 3 colors, not including my transition color. So I'm gonna take my Malibu BH Cosmetics Aloha Malibu palette, and it's like this shimmer shadows. It has the blushes here and a highlighter. I'm going to take this chocolate color here. Any type of dark brown is good. So I'm gonna take eyeshadow brush. I actually got this from the beauty supply store, and I want to say it's like Essential Beauties or something, professional eyeshadow brush, but it's just a fluffy pointed brush. Like that helps you get deep into that crease of your eye, and it helps me blend it out a lot better. How I'm going to place my brush is I'm going to actually put that tip inside of the crease, right where my eye is naturally folded at, and the tip of the brush, I'm going back and forth, back and forth. I'm not bringing that all the way into the inner corner because I don't want to take my darker color so far in. It just depends on the look that you're going for, that you can do that. But with this look that I'm doing, I don't want to bring my darker color all the way in just yet. So I'm going to take that about halfway, and then now I'm going to have the tip of my brush, but it's flat, and just blend. That's how it's easier to blend out that harsh line like that. Flat side of my brush, I'm just blending that up. Actually gonna take my darker color, sweep it down on my mobile lid just to kind of blend it out a little more so it won't be as of a harsh line. Next, brown square, because on another fluffy brush, and it's a Real Techniques brush, and how I blend is where one color stops, the other should begin. So it's okay to overlap colors. That just helps it to blend better. And where I stop blending my dark brown, my chocolate at, I'm just gonna pick up where I left off. Even if I place that on top of that chocolate color, just where it kind of stopped, I usually just place the bulk of my color at the tip of my eyebrow. So like at the end of my eyebrow, I usually just place that color in circle motions usually, and then back and forth, back and forth. And I can take this color all the way inside of my inner corner. Then I'm actually gonna take that same brush, I'm just gonna wipe it off, and I'm going to go in with my saddle. And the same, I'm actually gonna place my saddle right on top of my brown script, right on top of where I placed that brown script, just to get it to blend better. It's okay to have to go back into the other colors that you use. That just helps it to blend a lot better. And the key to your eyeshadow, the key to making your eyeshadows beautiful is the blending. Just take that extra 2-3 minutes to blend that out. So like I said, let's go back into our chocolate color from our BH Cosmetics palette. Pointed fluffy brush and back into our crease, just to deepen that up a little more. And again, we're gonna dust that onto the mobile lid, but we're only doing the outer corner. Then we're gonna take the same fluffy brush at the purple palette, Real Techniques purple palette, and go back into our BH Cosmetics palette with this champagne color here. That product on our brush and tap off the excess, and we're gonna place that right below our eyebrow, right on our brow bone. And for the lid, we're just gonna take MAC's Saddle. For our lid, we're gonna take Saddle again, and same Real Techniques brush, we're just gonna sweep that onto the mobile lid. We're done with the eye look, so we're gonna take e.l.f.'s Black Tie liquid liner and do a little wing line, because I just wanted my eyes to be simple today. So we're just gonna do a little wing line. So how I do my wing line is I usually start in the middle of my eye, and just to make how I want my line to be, and I take my wing, I start my wing from the corner of my eye and just draw it toward the tip of my eyebrow, and then I usually draw another line and just connect those two lines together, depending on how high I want my wing to be. And then I connect it to that middle line that I first originally put, and then I just complete the line in the front and just connect them all together. Yeah, I like to put mascara on my lashes before. I like to put my false lashes on. So I use the Miss Manga Voluminous Lash, and I usually just do a coat or two on my lashes, just to tame them and get them all together, so I can so my false lashes will blend a lot better. The false lashes that I'm gonna use today, that I always use, I'm not gonna say always, but my favorite go-to lashes are the Broadway WSP. My favorite. I'm going to place my lashes on. And how I usually do it is I usually kind of bend the rim of it. I have to put, because my nails are so long, I have to put my lashes on with tweezers, because I don't know, I can't get into it without my tweezers. So I usually just bend the rim of it or whatever, and then I use hair glue. I know a lot of people say that you're not supposed to, but I use hair glue and it hasn't failed me. So a thin coat. So you will just want to put a thin coat of your glue, whatever type of glue you want to use. You would just want to put a thin coat along that band. And the easiest way for me to put my lashes on is if I place them in the middle and I set it in the middle of my eye. And then the object to false lashes is just to try to get them to as close to your natural lash line as possible. And it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute to get used to it and get the hang of it. But just practice. Practice always makes perfect. So I placed it in the middle, and I go each side, and tack it in the middle. And you will want to wait until the glue gets a little tacky, and because it's way easier after that. And then tack it down on the sides. So I'll tack it here, and then I'll tack it in the front.
I needed more than just liability. This is a good deal. Find out if the General can save you money on car insurance. Our rates and payments are low, and customers.
Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats have 8 layers of nutritious wheat and 1 of delicious sweet to satisfy the adult.
Okay, while that's drying, I'm going to wipe off the rest of my setting powder and then set my whole face. So when I set my whole face, I use the Max Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep Dark. And I usually put, of course, beauty marks. My eyelash should be dry now. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of mascara. Okay, so I usually just I want to put some mascara on my bottom lashes.
This one goes out to all the allergy muddlers. You know who you are. You've become deaf to the sound of your own.
My highlight, I'm going to use my same Kabuki brush, and I'm going to use my MAC Arbitros. It just gives you a little glow. I know that it looks scary, but once you blend it in, it's going to look really beautiful, like a glow. So place that there, and I always put the glows right on the hollows of my cheeks, and then down the bridge of my nose, and then on my forehead, and a little on my cheeks, well, in my chin. And then for my blush, I'm actually gonna use the same Sonia Kashuk's at the same palette, but it's just a angle brush, and I'm gonna use my Addicted to Pretty Sugar Girl palette, Addicted to Pretty Sugar Peel palette in the color Flame Point, which is this orange. I love orange blushes on like darker skin, like brown skin girls. It is so pretty. And I usually start from the corner of my eye and just pull it toward the front. Okay, so for my lips, I'm going to use the MAC's Night Moth pencil, and this has been my go-to lip. Like, besides the two purples, okay, nude, what? Okay, so Night Moth, I'm going to just And then I like to go in with, I have been obsessed, RK by Kiss matte lipsticks in Bare Nude. It's just the nude color. It's so good too with colors that are not matte, which means that they are going to run. It's best to line your lips, whether it run or not, whether it's matte or not. You are supposed to line your lips. Like, whether it just be with a brown lip liner, you should definitely line your lips, because when it runs, it just looks terrible. So I suggest that you definitely invest in you just a brown pencil, whether you get it from the beauty supply store, whether you get Cork by MAC, just a brown lip pencil. It helps. It makes it look 10 times, 50 times, 1,000 times better. Okay, when your lips are running, ladies, that is not cute at all. That's a no-go. No thank you on a running lips. Okay, so I usually just place it in the middle. All of my lipsticks, I do this. I place it in the middle and then just kind of work it outward. And I'm gonna finish this look off with some setting spray. And this just helps to, I use a generous amount. You do not have to use as much as me, but this just helps it just last all day and give you like a glow to me. Like, oh my God. Ooh, it just gives me so much life.